Hey guys, Joel here, Police 10-8 Talk. Got my partner,
Officer Bosco,
back with you today. Beautiful sunny day out at Fort Wilson. Today, we've got another firearm provided to us by Big Daddy Guns, located in Gainesville, Florida. Give you a little bit more info on them in a minute. Got a Steyr M40-A1, going to be our first handgun we do today. Be the first time I fired a Steyr handgun. I've got some experience with the Steyr AUG. So give us just a minute. We're going to move the camera and we're going to go over some specs, maybe a little nomenclature, and then we're going to ring it out on the range. Be right back. Okay guys, back with you, Police 10-8 Talk. Like I said, we're doing a Steyr M40-A1 today. The Steyr series of pistols, including this one and the M9, they use a mechanically locked Browning short recoil system. As you notice from the video, uses a very high grip profile, which helps lower the bore axis closer to the hand, makes it a little bit more comfortable by reducing recoil rise and allowing for faster target recovery. It's a hammerless striker fired double action only. It's got a preset mechanism very similar to the Glock reset. Trigger travel on it is 4 millimeters, and it's got a pull weight of 5.5 pounds. Has a, again like a Glock, it's got a multi-stage safety system. It has 2 internal safeties and 2 external trigger safeties. The trigger safety also activates and releases, deactivates the 2 internal safeties. A whole lot like a Glock. Steyr comes equipped with fixed low profile sights. If you hadn't had a chance to hold one, you need to. It's got a very unique sighting arrangement on it. It's got a triangular front sight, and on the rear it's got a trapezoidal rear notch that they say leads the eye to the target for faster target acquisition and more instinctive shooting. As you can tell from the video, it does have a rail, a small section of rail on the front of it where you can mount a light, a laser. Seldom known fact about these, since these are coming from out of country, they're still able to have the tenifer finish on it, much like a Glock. They're available in 40 Smith & Wesson, 357 SIG, and 9mm. Overall length is 7 inches, height is 5 inches. It's a little wide. It's 1.18 inches wide. Weight empty is 28 ounces. The grip assembly is a polymer-like, even though they don't call it polymer. It has a reset action system. As I said earlier, trigger pulls 5.5 pounds. Travel on it's about 1/8 of an inch. And looked around on Gunbroker, seems like retail on it's $4.95 to $5. Give us just a minute. We're going to load up some mags and shoot it on the range, see how she does.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Police 10-8 Talk. This is Officer Bosco. I'm going to be putting some rounds to the Steyr M40-A1. A couple things we're going to mention real quick is it does actually have a manual a key lock on it, so you can turn this little doohickey right here near the takedown lever. And what it does, it's similar to like the Tor system. If you turn that on, it locks the system, the trigger system, so the gun can't fire. So if you live in a state where you have to have manual, basically safeties on it, or if you got it to store it or whatever, if you want to, you can put that little key in there and you just turn about basically from about 12 to 6. It'll lock that system up so the trigger won't fire. Also, it has a laser max green laser sight on it. I'm going to try to do it with the iron sight, so I might towards the end of the magazine turn this on to see how it works. Give me a minute. I'm going to load up and let's see what we can do. All right, stand by. Going hot?
Hot.
Okay. Pistol is safe. I'm going to hand it over to Joel so he can swing some rounds through it.
Sure. Going hot.
Going hot.
I'm gonna aim towards the lower portion,
Okay.
but God knows where it'll go. Wow.
Yeah.
Weapons clear. Guys, stay with us just a sec. We'll move up by the target, take a look at it, and give you some impressions. Be right back. Alright guys, here we are back with you. Gave you a little glimpse at the target here. Gotta tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The sights on it are atrocious. This trapezoidal sighting arrangement they're talking about, in my opinion, it's crap. Everything I shot was high, even though I was wanting to shoot this area so we could distinguish between who shot what. The trigger pinch going on, and I only shot 10 or 12 rounds out of it. In spite of the really high grip you can get on it, the recoil still to me seemed a little more pronounced. Granted, this one's in 40. We shoot 40s all the time. I didn't like it. Bosco?
I basically had the same impressions. The trapezoidal sights, that would take a while for me to kind of get used to them. I mean, I actually shot pretty much point of aim with the sights, but it's because I'm so used to the regular block sights that trying to shoot with those it's a little different. It's something you'd have to get used to.
I found it real easy to be thinking I was on target with it when in actuality I was shooting 2 inches higher than I intended to.
Yeah, my biggest complaint on the gun basically is the trigger, like he said, because we both had the same problem where it was literally starting to hurt my finger. It was starting to chew it. I don't know if maybe the trigger to me seems a little on the fat side. It's a little big. I don't know.
A little blocky.
A little blocky, almost too blocky. I think maybe what the problem is. But I'd have to say it shoots, but between the trigger and the weird looking and the weird sights that we're basically not used to, I'd have to probably give it a thumbs down too. Now the 9mm may be a little bit different, but I can honestly say I mean, just shooting it into 10 rounds that we shot it with my finger, it's probably one of the more unpleasant 40s I've ever shot.
I would agree.
And that says quite a bit, because I shoot a lot of 40s. I shoot a lot of guns, as you know, he knows. I shoot quite a bit. And that's probably the worst trigger bite I think I've ever felt on a gun. So I definitely have to give it a thumbs down.
Guys, keep in mind this is just our opinions, our impressions. Neither one of us have ever fired nor even really handled a Steyr other than, you know, holding it in a gun shop or something.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of trigger time on this gun, so we can't really, you know, this is just a first impression.
So it's just first impressions. I don't like it. Bosco doesn't care for it either. So give us a like or subscribe, and
remember to be safe and watch your six.